Yo, what's up guys? I'm back with another video, and in this video I'm going to be rating my bro Neon's Annie list, my anime list thing, whatever you want to call his anime list. And we're basically just doing this for fun. We're just gonna have a cool little discussion on why he rates some of these things. I just want to see if he has really good taste in anime. So yeah, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Go check out his channel. He makes really dope anime content, and he doesn't know I'm gonna do this, but go fucking follow us both on Twitch, because we do stream games every now and then. So I'll keep all the links to his channel, his Twitch channel, my Twitch channel, all that's gonna be down in the description below. Without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is let's go over your rating system. So since like this isn't my anime list, is what Annie list, they do it out of 5 stars.
Yep.
So what would be your 5 stars? I'm gonna have it on screen too. So like from 5 to 4, what would you say 5 stars would be?
Huh?
Like fuck, I so fucking my bad, that sounded so bad. So like what would you say, like what is a 5-star anime for you? And then
5-star anime is something that I find a masterpiece. Something that's just straight 10 out of 10. You should go watch that shit. Are we allowed to swear on this?
yeah, of course.
Yes, 10 out of 10. Go watch that. And yeah, it's just a recommended anime, one of my favorite, and yeah, that's what it is really. And,
Okay, then, like fours.
obviously, like 4 is just really good, but not like to the point where it's amazing. I'll still recommend it, but yeah, you get what I mean. It's not that masterpiece anime. And 3, again, that's just good. It's like a mid-tier, I guess you can say. Like it's good, but it's not the best. 2-star, that's it's it was okay. Wasn't the
it's
worst.
like still watchable.
Yeah, I won't recommend it. And then 1 star is just get the fuck out of here. This anime is literal trash. Like, fuck off. That's literally
man. Okay. all right. Okay, so that's pretty reasonable for everything. So I'm just gonna go through your completed anime list and whatever. Yeah, and so you have a few 5 stars here. I haven't seen most of these shows, so I'm really not gonna say. I'm only gonna talk about the shows that I've seen, so like it could make sense, because some of these I actually haven't seen yet. Some of these are actually kind of old, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
So you gave Erased a 5 stars. That's the first one I actually see. Erased. Like,
I mean, did you not like it?
Dude, I loved Erased, but a lot of other people, like, they say so much shit about this, and I think I gave Erased like a fucking 8 or something like that, because Erased was really, really good, but a few things. Actually, no, I gave it a 9. Holy shit. It did have some small flaws, but for me, a 9 is something that's like super, super great, but it has like tiny flaws. Like flaws that are so small, they're not even worth mentioning. So I guess a 5 would be there, but
the reason I gave it like a masterpiece of anime is because a lot of people hated the ending. And I think it was like the final 3 episodes. That's when, for a lot of people, it got a bit too far. And at the end, spoiler alert for anyone that don't know, it just wasn't the ending they wanted. And
yeah, pretty much.
For a lot of people, they hated it. But like literally from episode 1 till 12, is it? I think it's a 12-part anime. I loved every single episode. I thought the ending was the way I wanted it to end, because this anime is meant to be like a thriller sort of anime in a way, isn't it? It's not always meant to have a happy ending. So I was happy with it. And honestly, if I could recommend anyone a mystery sort of a time travel sort of anime, it would definitely have to be Erased, because it's just one of those anime that stuck with me. And if you disagree, then I'm sorry, but sit down.
Yeah, no, this show didn't deserve all the hate it got. It was actually really good.
I still understand it, but it's like at the same time, it's only like the ending people hated, and it wasn't the worst. But yeah, I enjoyed it. That's all I can say, really. I enjoyed it.
And the fucking opening was a banger, dude. Everybody played that fucking.
Oh yeah,
it had the best openings ever.
That is one of the best openings. That's like literally just behind Tokyo Ghoul Unravel, in my opinion. In like how good an opening can actually be.
Okay, so I'm moving on. I actually I know you that well to know that you don't really watch Boruto like that, but you gave the Boruto movie 5 stars.
Oh
Please
fucking hell! This is like
explain.
2 years ago. Okay, I'm changing my list. That can go down to a 3-star. Fuck you! I was like 14 probably.
I'm like, holy shit, 5 stars. I don't even think I gave it 5 stars. Like the movie was freaking good, but
Oh, it
like,
was really good, but yeah.
man.
Okay, so this is probably why I rated it a 5-star, a masterpiece at the time. It's because Naruto just finished, and like, there's this new story with Naruto's son. It's all
Yeah,
hyped. You get what I mean? Like, it's all hyped.
yeah,
Everyone
yeah,
loves it. And watching this movie, like, it was decent. You gotta admit. And then the ending with
yeah,
that final fight when Boruto and fucking Naruto and Sasuke all fighting that weird
yeah, Momoshiki.
geezer people. Yeah, and then like,
Yeah,
you know, when the Rasengan or whatever, Naruto gives it to Boruto, and then Boruto's lifting it up with one hand. Like,
yeah, that was a hype.
that was fucking sick. So I'm sorry. Fuck it.
Yeah,
4 stars. I'm putting it at 4-star. Not a masterpiece. I changed my mind on that, but definitely a 4-star. That was a great movie.
Yeah.
Even if you do not like the Boruto anime, you've got to watch this movie. Trust me. Especially if you're into like ninjas and fucking, you know, the original Naruto series. You will like Boruto the movie. It is fucking hype as shit, and yeah, I recommend it.
It definitely is. Shit. Next, one that I've seen is Charlotte. I've seen Charlotte. I think I gave it an 8. You gave it a 5 stars. Like, it was a masterpiece. Now, what I can remember from Charlotte, I know it was really good, but then I also know everybody said it was also shit. But I was like, I love this show though. But everybody else just like gave off those like bullshit ass opinions on why it was shit.
Well,
it's kind of like,
I'm gonna change it. I haven't seen this anime probably in about a year and a half, so I'm gonna put this down to a 4, just because I can't remember like everything that happens. But I remember something that made me rate this anime really high was the ending or the OVA. I don't even remember what happened, like where am I allowed to give spoilers away? Or
yeah, sure. This shit's been out for so long. If you haven't seen Charlotte, it's been like, yeah,
it's
just
for like
watch.
the final episode or whatever, when like the main character's going around cross countries and shit, stealing everyone's powers for himself to like. I can't remember the reason. I think it was to stop people's abilities or some shit. Like, that because
I think
really cool.
I think their abilities were kind of like diseases or something like that, or after a while they kind of like go away. So he went around because I think his power was to like take other people's or like use it for a certain amount, and I guess he like enhanced it or something like that, and he just went around taking everybody else's who has a power. So there's like kind of basically just ridding the world of diseases, something like that. But it was fucking cool. I like the ending.
Yeah, definitely. The end. I think the ending's definitely that gave me like the 5-star at the time. But also, I think it was 2 episodes before the ending where you remember the guy with the long hair where he gets killed or whatever when the building collapses and that pipe goes. I think it was a pipe. I can't remember what it was because again, it's been like
something that
probably 2 years. Yeah, it goes for him and kills him. Like, that was sad as shit. And like, me being younger at the time, I cried like a bitch, man. I'm gonna admit that. I'm a pussy. I cried. But yeah, I would probably say that's a 4-star. Definitely a 4-star.
Yeah, I can understand that. And then you have all of the Clannades as 5 stars. That I'm not even going to question because Clannad is one of those animes that's on my list to never watch again. So I can understand why you put it at 5 stars. I'm not even going to
Clannad, that was one of the... This is when I was still in high school. And I was a depressed little kid. Watching that shit hit me hard in the feels. Seeing like the evolution of Nagisa and Tomoya. Like, I'm sorry, that deserves a 5-star. Especially with the second season after story. The after events of leaving high school to having a full-time job to then having a baby. And then things going the way you don't want it to go. If you've seen Clannad after story, you know what I'm on about. That's what gave it a 5-star for me. It's honestly, it's my favorite anime of all time. So yeah, that's why it's a 5-star. And if I could rate this a 6-star out of 5, it will be fucking that. This is a great anime. Go watch it, please. Yes.
I'm weak. Yeah. It was really good. But this one right here, Darling in the Franxx, 5 stars.
I love that.
Yeah, that's a controversial pick right there.
Yeah, I understand that. Is that because the ending, or like the last 4 episodes when it got a bit stupid?
Yeah, people fucking hated it. I think it was for that. Like, I think it was literally just one episode that really like flipped everybody on their heads, bro. But I like this. I gave it an 8 on my list, but yeah, it was actually okay. I was fine with it.
I really enjoyed this anime. Like, it was something I was watching with a few other people and like talking about every week to a few people, like reviewing it and shit. It was one of those anime that really, I can't really think of the word. Right, you've seen Neon Genesis Evangelion before, haven't you? Or have
nope.
You not? Oh shit. Well, that's one to watch right now.
Yeah.
But I got a lot of vibes from Neon Genesis Evangelion just from that, and that is a masterpiece of an anime as it is. So, yeah. Again, I haven't seen Diamond in the Franxx probably in about a year and a half. I was watching it weekly when it was airing. You know what? I'm gonna pull it down from a masterpiece onto a 4-star because now I'm thinking of it, I can't really remember the ending and what the whole point of the ending was. But when I was watching it at the time, I knew I loved it, and in fact, I still do love it. I think they can't make a season 2, but I feel like somehow they can milk a season 2, and like everyone will love it.
Man.
Yes. Franxx. And also,
I'm not sure if everyone would.
I'm gonna go on right now, but my boy, have you seen the fucking waifus in that shit? Have you seen 02?
Oh, mate, yeah. Who hasn't seen 02?
Mate, I fucking bust, I swear. I bust a nut over that chick. She is fit as fuck. I'm sorry. She has some horns. Fucking stab me with those horns. That's all I'm saying. She's fucking sick. But yes.
Shit, no. Oh man, I think I'm probably the only guy that I forget her name, but the blonde chick who wanted to be a mother. I actually liked her over I fucked with 02. I fucked with her heavy. She was fucking hard as shit. I didn't fucking like Ichigo, but the one that wanted to be a mom, I fucked with her a lot. Just I don't know. She was probably the most chill out of everybody. She wasn't doing shit.
Well, I mean, right now she's a MILF. Isn't she a MILF right now? She got a kid, so I mean, yo.
Yeah. I mean, shit. It don't matter. Moving on. I'm not gonna say anything about Fairy Tail. I know you love Fairy Tail. Fucking Fate. I know that's really good. I finished Fate Zero's first season and second season, so that definitely deserves 5 stars. Yeah, I gotta do
animation on its own, instant 5-star as well. Like,
instant.
Oh, it was amazing.
Oh, but this one though, Guilty Crown, another 5-star rating. Like, I like Guilty Crown. I watched it like so long ago, but like I gave it a 7 because honestly, like I think the second half I kind of like got lost. The second half of it kind of took me for a loop. I didn't really understand what the hell I was watching anymore. But it started off really, really good. I can see why a lot of people.
Well, I watched it again probably 2014 or 15, and I enjoyed it back then, but I didn't think it was a masterpiece. I thought it was probably like a 3-star. But then I rewatched it probably about 6 or 7 months ago on Netflix. I found out Netflix now have the rights to it. I rewatched the whole thing in 2 sittings, and it was amazing. Like, I don't have to say the word nostalgia, is it? Is that how you pronounce it? I had a lot of that from watching this anime because it's one of the first ones I properly watched full.
Fuck yeah.
And I loved it. Like, Ignori, or whatever her name is, she is fucking waifu and she deserves a protect as it is. And it's a great anime.
I fucking love the chick in the wheelchair. She was
she reminds me of Asuka from Neon Genesis. She reminds me a lot of her.
Dude, she was fucking awesome as hell. And the show had like the best OST ever. Like the themes, holy shit, bro. The fucking opening to that shit. Still one of my favorites till this day.
Yes, definitely.
Like, so good.
I would definitely recommend this to any mecha sort of fan or anyone like that, because it is a great anime. And a lot of people hated I think it was final 6 episodes when it got a bit weird. But I really enjoyed that. That's when I felt like the show was getting more and more action packed, and I really like mystery sort of anime, and not knowing what's going to happen every episode because fucking plot twists after plot twists are happening. I loved it, and definitely that final episode where Inori's singing and shit, and like you know the Christmas, you know it's Christmas, like the thing that's covering the world. You get what I mean? Like the crystal shit. Like
yeah.
When she was playing the song and all that was disappearing and everything, is a great anime. I've got to say again, spoiler alert for anyone that hasn't seen Guilty Crown, but when Inori died at the end, bro, my heart, I cried. So that's a fucking 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, whatever you want to call it. For me, I loved it. Yes, it's a great anime.
Okay, yeah, that makes
sense. For life.
Let's see. Moving on, you have Owari no Seraph. I forget the real name to that, but I know. Yeah, Seraph at the end. Yes, all of these are 5 stars. Like you must really enjoyed this series a lot.
Oh yeah, I loved Owari no Seraph. Well, when I was a kid, I was really into vampires. Like,
yeah,
that was my shit. Like vampires, fuck werewolves, they're boring as shit. But vampires were my shit. Like, I don't know if you've seen Shiki or Vampire Night, all these classic sort of old sort of anime, if you go on. And like, fuck me, a Seraph Seraph at the end, or Owari no Seraph, that was a lot different because I think it was over the age of 14, everyone died, so all the kids were left on their own, and then vampires took over the world and used all the kids as livestock, and then as some of the kids escaped, they join this military and then get fucking abilities with their swords, and it was a great anime. I'm still pissed off that season 3 isn't coming out, I don't think, or it hasn't been announced yet. But Why Not Seraph, what I can remember from it, like season 1 and 2, it was amazing. Like, it really was amazing. And especially, you know, the main vampire girl, I think it was Mina, is that her name? I can't remember her name. You know what I'm on about? She's quite small when she has pink hair. Like,
pink hair?
Yeah, I think she has pink hair. I don't know.
Is it? She had the scythe, right?
No, I'm talking about the main vampire girl.
Oh, the main vampire chick.
Yeah, like she was fucking. She was wifey as fuck. I loved her character, like plot and everything like that. Yep, plot, and yeah, and yeah. I don't really know what else to say because again, it's one of those ones I haven't seen since it started airing in like 2015 or 16. But it's something that to this day I can still recommend to anybody that likes vampires and things like that. Even if you're not an anime fan, I would literally recommend this to someone straight away. It'll be like within the top 5 to recommend. So Owari no Seraph, Seraph at the end. Anyone that's watching this video right now, please go watch it and put in the comment section after if you've seen it.
I'd definitely say this show was like underrated. Like it had its own little fan base, but like not enough people like this show.
Yeah, definitely. Especially the manga. The manga didn't get action as it should.
That's what I started reading it. Like I started reading it first before I even realized there was an anime, and I was like, "Holy shit, there's a show!" And then I just stopped reading it and just watched the show.
Yeah, but before we get off onto the next anime, I've got to say the opening songs 1 and 2 fucking popped. They were both amazing, and like
I don't even remember.
You can't remember? Jeez.
Nah.
Oh, they're so fucking good. But yeah, that's I guess that's all we can say about Owari no Seraph because again, I haven't seen it in probably about 4 years, but it's amazing from what I can remember from watching it when I was younger. So yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay, so next one I want to talk about is Plastic Memories. Also, another one on my list to never watch again. So, like, explain 5 stars.
Well, Plastic Memories, you could probably tell, like, by all the anime I've put like 5 stars so far. I like sad anime. I like anime that have a sad ending. Plastic Memories is definitely at the top of my list to recommend to someone to fucking lose their soul.
Man. Oh no, yeah. That one I think that was the last anime. Yeah, I think that was the last anime to almost make me cry. Like I was pulling tears back into my eyes. I was about to rip my fucking shit out.
The part when the main character and I can't remember her name, the cyborg girl, when they finally fell in love, and then the final episode when they're on the Ferris wheel and he realizes she only has like a few hours to live or whatever, and then, oh man, I fucking cry. I cry like a bitch. Again, being a school kid and watching this at the time, it was not a good time for me. It made me depressed. Fuck.
Yeah, no. I think any anime or show where there's a robot and the main character falls in love with that robot,
and then the robot basically gets fucked at the end of it. That's
you know,
that's not a good anime to watch if you want to cry.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
but I try to stay away. I can't remember the opening at all, and that's quite worrying because I am a anime opening guy. I always remember the openings, but other than the opening, everything else was amazing in this anime. And like, it also showed me a lot of working in the real world, because I think the main guy just turned 18 and then he got a job in this office. And as a kid, it showed me what it was like to run a job. It's kind of hard to explain, but hopefully some people understand what I mean by that. But yeah, it was a good anime. I recommend this to anyone as well. If you want to cry like a bitch and slowly lose your soul. Yes.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, so see, you have like all the Pokemon movies, definitely a 5. They're fucking classics.
Oh yeah.
Can't really talk shit on those. But the next one I do want to talk about, Akame Got Killed. This is a 4-star one though. Akame Got Killed was like another controversial, one of the most hated. It was like the SAO of its fucking
the ending was shit. The ending was shit. Yeah. That's why it wasn't a 5-star for me. But honestly, I love this anime because, again, talk about plastic memories and Clanad. People fucking die in this anime. Every single episode, a new member of what they're called? I can't remember what.
I don't remember.
Yeah, but their group, like, everyone slowly dies, gets killed off every episode, and then it's to the point where the main character's girlfriend dies, and then at the end he dies saving the whole city. It was amazing anime. Every episode had a sad moment. Every episode had a banging opening at the start of it. It was good.
Hell yeah.
It was good shit. Would I recommend this to anyone? No, not at all. I would not recommend this to anyone that wants to watch an anime that's going to have a trash ending. And what I do recommend, I have not read this myself, but I've seen a few like panels and shit, I guess you can say, pages online. But the manga has a different ending, and apparently it's a lot better. So I can recommend a manga. It would not be the Akame ga Kill anime, it would be the manga. So go watch that shit instead of the anime. But yeah, that's all I want to say about that. It's good.
Yeah, whenever people want to watch the show, I would just tell them, like, bro, don't get a favorite character.
Oh,
like, don't ever say that. Just be like, they're not your favorite character. Don't get a favorite character, bro.
Literally,
like, why?
I'm pretty sure every single person dies in this anime except from Akame, who's like in the title. So
the main character. Like, they made us feel like the other guy was the main character and Akame was like the second. But nah, bitch, it's her name in the title. She's the main character. She's the only one left. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? That shit was so trash. Okay, yeah. Next, I'm actually surprised by this. I see you have Baka no Test. You've seen Baka no Test? Or Baka?
Yeah, I have not seen that since like 2014 though. So honestly, I can't remember shit about this anime. But what I can remember, I like this anime. I don't know if I put it as a masterpiece, but it was
a
anime.
4-star.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think it would have been a masterpiece, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was one of those comedic sort of animes, ones that made you have a laugh every episode. It wasn't something that took you too serious, bit like Berserk, the Golden Age and shit like that. And would I recommend it to anyone? Probably not, if I'm gonna be totally honest, but yeah, it's a good anime.
I was just surprised to see that you've seen it. Now I haven't met like other person.
Yeah, that's like an OG sort of anime people used to watch back in the day. And again, I wouldn't recommend it now, but it's definitely a good anime.
Yeah, it was a really good one. Just like fucking hilarious. Let's see. I'm gonna scroll down to the bottom half. You don't have many like rated ones besides Sword Art Online. Holy shit!
Let's not talk about that one, shall we?
Oh man, yeah. No, I get tired of talking about that show too much. Let's see, 5 centimeters per second. I think that was that movie.
Oh my!
You gave it a 2-star. You didn't really like that movie? I fucked with that movie.
Wait,
actually.
I'm getting mixed up with that and what's the one with the girls on the bike? Let Through Time.
Oh, the girl. Yeah, the girl.
Yeah, but no, 5 centimeters per second, whatever it's called. Honestly, I don't even think I watched the whole thing and I got bored. I didn't understand what was happening. If I remember correctly, it was like a 3-part movie. Am I right? It was something like that.
Yeah, it was like cut up into 3 different stories type of thing, but they all kind of had the same goal.
Yeah, I didn't really understand it. So, what did I rate it on my list?
You gave it a 2.
Yeah, that's probably what I gave it a 2. It wasn't something.
Sounds about right.
I would recommend to anyone. Like, it was sort of status. It wasn't. Yeah, go watch this shit.
Yeah.
Again, I can't really remember too much to talk about it, but yeah.
Hell yeah.
It wasn't great.
And then as a fucking like 3-star, you have Attack on Titan, the first season. Like, that's kind of what? Explain, please.
I made a whole video on this on my channel like a year ago or some shit. Really? But the reason I rated that quite low compared to the other 3 seasons is because at the time I was still in school, and that's when Attack on Titan like blew up, and everyone was watching it. And I remember people I hated in my school were literally wearing T-shirts sometimes, like posting on Facebook and shit of them wearing Attack on Titan clothing, and it pissed me off to the point where I didn't like the anime. And I don't know. Also, I wasn't really a fan of the anime. I gotta say, the openings were some of the best anime openings you ever find in an anime.
Oh hell yeah!
But I don't. Except from the ending, that was the only good part I liked. The whole like Annie and Eren Titan Titan form. That was cool. But if I can quickly add this in, season 2 was amazing. I rated that an instant 5 out of 5 stars. You know the episode, again spoiler alert for anyone, click off the video, do whatever you fucking do. The part when Reiner and Bert, I can't remember his name, Bert Holt, or whatever his name is, when they both told the truth that they're both the Colossal Titan and Armored Titan, that's when I was like, bro, I did not see that fucking coming. 5 out of 5 stars. And then season 3, again, 5 out of 5 stars. Season 3 part 2, 5 out of 5 stars. Amazing. So yes, Attack on Titan season 1, it wasn't the best just because I was still in school and a lot of people spoke about it and I thought it was a bit overrated. But
fuck yeah.
Yeah, season 2, 3 and 4, whatever the fuck there is, they're cool. So yeah, that's what I can say about that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, well, I've pretty much went through your whole list. Everything else is either stuff I haven't seen or other things that I've kind of agreed with. So I guess I really don't have anything else to say about your
I'm kind of surprised you didn't mention Berserk, the Golden Age arc movies. I don't know if you've seen them, but that's quite a controversial, like, anime.
No, so I haven't seen Berserk at all.
That.
So
considering I put all 3 movies a 5-star, but hey, I just
let
that sit in the background.
But you have the actual Berserk series as a 4-star, but all the movies are 5.
I mean, the movies, I can't really explain it to you because you haven't seen the movies. 16 and 17 are basically prequels to the 3 movies, and they were shit. Like, they wasn't good at all. I liked them at the time, but looking back, they're shit. But the Golden Age movies, you've got to watch them. They're amazing. So instant 5 stars. But yeah, that's Berserk for you. Well, I'm quite surprised you did not mention that throughout the video. I was kind of happy you didn't mention that. But yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright, well, you got anything else you want to say?
Not really. If you're watching this video, you better fucking subscribe to Tay. I see you right there. Like, why aren't you subscribing? Right now, drop a like. Get this man to like fucking 20 likes or something. What are you doing? Like, fucking support this man. He's just hit. How many have you hit now? 110? Subs?
Like 113.
113? Get this man to 150. What are you doing? Stop being a lazy bastard and like this video. Okay, that's all I want to say. Do not check out my channel. I do not give a shit about my channel. Support Tay. He is the boy. He's letting me fucking talk about these anime and rant about them. I appreciate you. Yes, that's what I want to say.